Hi everyone. So welcome to the live stream today. Very much excited for having you on the next season, on the next session as we continue to discuss for the ICA April 2022 examination. Today is a special session because I want to do some Q&A with you and share with you how you can strategically prepare yourself in the next 10 weeks in order for you to maximize your time and most importantly, pass your examination. So I see some of you guys joining. You are welcome. Comment in the chat box. This is a Q&A session. Let me know the subjects you are writing, topics that you have difficulty in, and anything that you would want me to share my thought on. It's a live Q&A session, so put it in the chat, put it in the comment section. Any questions you have for me, anything you would want me to share my thought on, put it in the chat. I want to hear from you. So it's a Q&A session. I want to also share with you how you can strategically prepare yourself in the next 10 weeks in order for you to pass the examination and most importantly, become very, very successful this year. Now, like you know already, we started with a season on the IFRS masterclass. So far, we've covered a number of the IFRS's season 1 or episode 1. We spoke about the issue about how you learn the standards together in order for you to increase the chances of passing the examination. Then we came to IAS 2 inventories. We spoke about IAS 8 accounting policies, changes in accounting estimates and errors. We've also spent some time to look at the issue in relation to IFRS 5, non-current asset held for sale and discontinued operation. And then we spent about 3 episodes or so on talking about the grandpapa of all the standards, and that is IAS 16, property, plant, and equipment. And I believe that those sessions were really helpful for you. You can find those sessions in the description of this video and be able to watch them in that case. So what am I doing today? How you can study in the next 10 weeks. I want to provide you with some blueprints, with some strategies, with some techniques, with some few things that I believe you can do, implement right now, so that in the next 10 weeks, you can maximize yourself out in order for you to pass the examination. Did I say 10 weeks? 8 weeks. 8 weeks to go, not 10. 8 weeks to go so that you can really prepare yourself for the examination and most importantly pass the exams. I see some comments coming in. I'm going to be taking it real quick and then we continue. Remember that you can get the podcast of our lectures on every podcast streaming platform, wherever you are, on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Radio Public, wherever you are, you can get our audio lectures. And in case you are listening to the audio version of this also, remember to subscribe and follow as well. Let's build a community together as we continue with our discussion in that case. I see some comments coming in. This is a Q&A session, so put in the chat for me any questions you have for me, whatever you want me to share my thought on. What subjects are you writing? I'm going to provide strategies specific to the subjects you are writing. So let me know in the comment section, what subjects are you writing? What topics do you have challenges in? And let me give you some blueprints on how to study various topics in the various subjects in order for you to increase the chances of passing the examination. So welcome to the broadcast today. Shadrach, what's the name there? Bavo said, God bless you. Amen. God bless you too, Shadrach. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Then Shadrach said, I like your style of teaching. It's a pleasure. Thanks very much for liking it and enjoying our lectures here on YouTube as well as on our other platforms. So welcome to the podcast today. Let me know, what subjects are you writing? What topics do you have challenges in? What are the things that you are studying that you have challenge with that you think I can share my thought on real quick as I provide you with some blueprints in order for you to prepare well for the examination and most importantly, pass the examination. So I see a comments coming in. David Aqua said he's writing financial reporting and then public sector accounting and finance. So David, so far, I think that you have gone 4 weeks. I don't know, but I don't know when you started learning though. But we have 10 more weeks to go in the, did I say 10? I don't know why I keep on saying 10. But we have 8 more weeks to go in the discussion towards the ICA April 2022 examination. And so let me know, in public sector, what are the challenges you're facing so far? In financial reporting, what are the challenges you're facing so far? So that I can provide you with some blueprints and strategies on how you can overcome these things in order for you to position yourself strategically to be able to pass the examination there. So let me know. I see some of you guys joining. Give us a thumbs up on the video. It helps us a lot. And then comment in the comment section any questions you have for me. Whatever subject it is, whether you're doing financial reporting, corporate reporting, audit and assurance, advanced audit and assurance, strategic case study, principles of taxation, advanced taxation, management accounting, financial management, whatever subject you are writing, put it in the comment section. Let me know what questions you have for me. This is a Q&A session, and when I do Q&A, I hit you hard with anything that we need to look out for. So let me know. Hit me in the chat. What questions do you have for me? And let's continue with the discussion real quick. Seth Cranton said, I'm writing strategic case study. All right. So Seth, let me know, how far have you gone in strategic case study? And what are some of the things you would want me to share my thought on for you as you prepare for your strategic case study examination? So I'm getting 3 papers so far, and I'm going to provide you with some blueprints on how to study in the next 10 weeks for you to increase your chances of passing the examination. So I have strategic case study coming in. I'm going to share my screen in a moment. Don't worry. Then public sector accounting and finance, and then financial reporting. And then financial reporting. So let me know what questions do you have for me real quick. I see some comments coming in. YouTube user said, was there a broadcast yesterday? I couldn't find it after searching. No, we didn't live stream yesterday. I think we posted about it on Instagram that we would not be live streaming yesterday, so we did not live stream yesterday. Wise One said, God bless you for your help and support you are giving us. Always a pleasure. Thanks very much, Wise One, for joining us on the live stream always. Nayan Gupta said, hi, sir. Hope you are keeping well. Yes, Nayan, I'm flourishing, and I hope that you're also doing well. Thanks for joining us on the live stream today. Wise One said, I'm writing management accounting and financial reporting. Okay, let me know. For those of you writing financial reporting, public sector, let me know what areas do you want me to share my thought on. Let me know. Provide me with some blueprints, like with some suggestions, so that I can now give you real strategies so we can go through it in that case. Nayan said, I am writing ACCA SBL, that is Strategic Business Leader, SBR, Strategic Business Reporting, and then AFM, Advanced Financial Management in March 2021. Okay, that's awesome. I'm going to be looking at that for you in a moment. Seth Cranton said, the topics are plenty in strategic case study. No, Seth. I'm going to give you a blueprint on case study in a moment. So stay with me, Seth. The topics are not many in case study. There is a way you have to go about case study in order for you to increase the chances of passing the examination. So stay tuned, Seth. I'm going to give you some blueprints to make it easy on you. And I don't know if you're attending lectures or not, but most importantly, you need to attend lectures, because 99.9% of the time, if you're attending lectures, you'll be guided, you'll be given the blueprint, you'll be, all other things being equal, you'll be told the things that you need to focus on in order for you to maximize yourself or your time. So stay tuned. I'm going to provide you with some strategies right now on strategic case study so that you can go in there and pass that exams coming April 2022. Wise One said, what FR? I'm having problem with PPE and final accounts. Okay. Public PPE and final accounts, right? So your problem, Wise One, is not final accounts. You don't have problem with final accounts. You have a problem with accounting standards, period. Because you see, the final accounts don't just come in. Every footnote in the financial statement preparation, the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, the statement of changes in equity, the statement of financial position, and then the cash flow statements, all these things, all the footnotes regarding these financial statements are going to be based on the accounting standard. So really, your problem is not final accounts. Your problem is the accounting standards. That is the bedrock. Because always when we are dealing with the challenges we face in the subjects, you look at the finished work. No, we need to go to the bottom and find out what is hidden in the bottom and what is preventing us from going higher at the end of the day. So really, wise one, your problem in financial reporting so far is the accounting standards, not final account, because there is no difficulty in preparing statement of profit or loss, statement of changes in equity, statement of financial position, or the cash flow statement. There is no problem about the statement preparation. The problem is the treatment of the footnotes that are provided for you to prepare this statement. And each of these footnotes are going to be based on accounting standards. So we need to go back and replay the challenge and find out what really the problem is. So your problem is the accounting standards. And that is where we need to start for us to draw the line on exactly what we need to do there. So wise one, your problem is the standards. Go and watch my videos. Check the description on this. I explain how you can learn the standards together. Check the description of this video. Go watch that video and learn the standards in that manner. I don't know if you're attending lectures. Like I always say, one of the things that guarantees that you pass the exams is attending lectures. Now, I know maybe some of you will say, oh, Nhyira, I attended lectures last semester and I didn't pass the exams, so I am learning on my own. That is one way for you to go and fail the exams. We need to be real. That is one way for you to fail the exams. The reason is this. If you fail the exam, it means you did not learn or understood, you did not learn or you did not understand the things that were taught in the class. For that reason, saying that I attended lectures last semester, so I won't attend lectures this semester, is the first step to failure. Because there is a high propensity that when you sit for the exams the second time, you will fail. Now, why is it that when people sit for the exams the second time, they fail? The reason is that there is complacency. Because you feel that, oh, I did it before. I know IAS 16. I know IFRS 9. I know IAS 2. I know PIFA. I know whatever, public-private partnership arrangement. I know audit and assurance. I know that. Then 2 weeks to the exams, 1 week to the exams, you attend all manner of intervention classes. You hear Ama is doing, you go. You hear Mabana is doing, you go. You hear Akosia is doing, you go. You hear Nanama is doing, you go. Every intervention class, you go. You are buying yourself emotional pressure. So the first thing I want you to know is this. If you're going to pass the exams, you must attend lectures. That is the first strategy. That is the first strategy. And how much does it even cost to attend lectures these days? These days with the online Zoom, it's easy, it's cheaper to attend lectures. Now, I know some of you are going to say, Nhyira, I don't have money, I don't have this. No. If you know the value of this course at the end of the course, paying like for instance, assuming you enroll in our course, it's 390 Ghana cedis per paper. Yeah, you're going to buy data. Now, you will buy data anyway because you're always on social media. What do you get from social media anyways? So buying that data to educate yourself, learn, watch some videos, and go past the exams and take your life to the next level, and just wasting the data on social media, which one do you want? So the first step that guarantees that you pass the exams is to attend lectures. And I don't care how sharp you think you are. Because, like I say always, if you put 10 people in a room to study on their own, to go and write the ICAG exams, the propensity that only one of them will pass is even low. The reason is that most people don't even know how to Google search. How to Google search. Common Googling, they don't know. So you need a guide. You need to belong to a community. You need to have some colleagues. You need to have some people. That way, you are held accountable. Like, for instance, our place here, one of the things I do is I sack people from class if they don't do an assignment. When we are discussing that assignment, stay in the waiting room. Go be in your house. Sleep. I don't care. So if you know I'm going to sack you from the class and you're not going to get access to the video on that discussion since you did not do the assignment, you will be propelled to do the assignment, and that helps you to pass the exams. That helps you to prepare better for the exams. So the first strategy that I want to share with you, I don't care. Maybe you've not started lectures yet. Maybe you are like, yo, I want to do this on my own. Maybe you are like, oh, Charlie, I did lectures last semester. I can't go for another lecture this semester. I have my notes. I will learn the notes. Please, 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 please stop lying to yourself. You don't learn anything. You don't learn anything. Stop lying to yourself. Attend lectures. That's it. That is what I will tell you. So that is the first thing I want to say. That if you're going to pass the exams, you need to attend lectures. Stop telling yourself you don't have money. Stop giving yourself a lot of excuses. Stop saying things that don't help you. You need to attend lectures. I have a couple of students who they don't attend the live lectures, but because our lectures are recorded and available on our study portal in our mobile application, they watch the playback, they do assignments, and they send them over. Yes, it helps you because you are being shown the blueprint. You are being shown what you have to do. You are being shown how to study. You have a guide, you have a mentor, someone who assists you to prepare for the exams. So the first thing I want you to know is you've got to study. You've got to attend lectures. That's the first thing I want you to know. I don't care how sharp you think you are, but you need to attend lectures. Yeah, somebody will say, I can't get a better... Hey, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Again, attending lectures is not everything. So number one, you attend lectures. Number two, make time to self-study. This is what some of you don't do. I've had students in my own class, 1 week, the whole week, from the day they finish the class, like today is Friday, we have financial reporting class coming up. Like from last week, it is today that they will open their book. That's it. You don't go into the exam hall with such an attitude. So even though you are attending lectures, you are just like, oh, I don't have time. Oh, it is only what we do in class. And when we do in class like that, it sticks in my head. Please stop smoking things and telling us things you are not believing and you are lying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop saying things that you're not supposed to be saying. How can you attend lectures, not open a book for a whole week, and you feel you're going to pass the exams? Are you a magician or what? So step number one, how do you pass your examination? How do you excel in your exams? How do you have flying colors? How do you ensure that you sit for the exams April 2022 and pass the exams? Step number one, attend lectures. Step number two, make time to self-study. I am married. I have children. I am this. Leave the ICA, leave the ACCA, and go do your marital affairs. So that you don't buy yourself pressure. Because when you go to the exam hall and you fail, do you see how you feel? Do you see how you felt when you check your results and you had failed? Did you see how you do you remember the feeling? And you're like, oh, it's not anything. I will try again. Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you that? Oh, it's not anything. No, because you lose confidence when you fail the exams. You are emotionally traumatized. And so some people have become adamant and they are like, yo, ICA there, if you write it, if God helps you, then you pass. Because the ICA, whether you like it or not, they will fail you. Who are you? How important are you that you write the exams and someone sits in ICA to intentionally fail you? No. Nobody is there to fail you. Okay? It is what you write on the script that you get. It is what you write on the script that you get. And some of you go into the exam hall and you get 5%, 10%, 15%. What did you do in the exam hall? You did not study. You did not work hard. So step number one, how do you pass the examination? Step number one, attend the lectures. But step number two is very critical. You better make time to study. Make time to study. That is what it is. Make time to self-study. Yeah, you are the CEO of your company. We don't care about that. Yeah, you are married. We don't care about that. Yeah, I have 4 children. ICA doesn't care about that. We put you on the same, you are on the same pari passu with everybody else. So whether you are married, you are the CEO, you are a busy executive, or whatever the heck it is, nobody cares. But if you don't want to fail the exams, if you don't want to feel embarrassed, if you don't want to take longer than it is required, make time to study. Like I say always, start with 30 minutes. Start with 20 minutes. Just small, uninterrupted. When I say make time to study, it's not that you pick your book, then your data is on, then you are reading a public-private partnership arrangement, principles of PPP, value for money. You are reading Winnie. Hey, I could say I sent you something. Then you're looking at it, then you're laughing. Then you come back. Oh, where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Then you finish claiming you have read. You get up the next morning, nothing is in your head. You did not learn. Do you know what you were doing? You were having fun. You were having fun because you cannot be on social, you cannot be chatting and claim you're studying. Your brain doesn't work like that. Or you have the TV on, watching your favorite reality show or program, then you pick a book and you are learning. Now, what are you trying to do to yourself? You are deceiving yourself. Stop lying. So even it's 30 minutes, sit down. 30 minutes, no BS. 30 minutes, your phone is not on, or it's not with you, no distraction, no WhatsApp, nobody crying anywhere. 30 minutes, read something. Do this consistently and see how your memory improves. That's what you need to understand. That is what you need to understand. So if you want to go into the exam hall, April 2022, and pass the exams, attend lectures. 2, make time to study, because your passing doesn't depend on anybody. I tell my students this all the time. I said, everything you need to pass the exams is already available on our study portal. Once you pay your 390 Ghana cedis, you get access to a library of lecture videos, ebooks, question kits. So everything you need to pass the exams, even if I don't teach you again in person, online, everything is already available on the portal. Why won't you watch? Why won't you go? Because you're busy all the time. Then you're going to wait 2 weeks to the exams, 1 week to the exams, 3 days after the exam, then you start crampling things. Some of you are waiting to take leave. 1 week to the exams, you will take leave. Now you won't study. We are in week 4. You won't be serious. Week 5, you won't do anything. 6, nothing. 7, nothing. 8, nothing. 9, nothing. 10, nothing. 11, you go on leave. Then you start learning. What are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to yourself? So I want to share this with you very quickly. That if you want to pass the exams, the onus lies on you. You have to make some time to study on your own. Number 3, to enable you to make time to study on your own, prepare a study plan. Listen to me carefully. I didn't say prepare a timetable. I said prepare a study plan. In case you don't know how to prepare a study plan, check the description of this video or go to the how-to playlist. I made a lecture on how you prepare a study plan. Go watch that video and prepare a study plan and discipline yourself to follow it. Because a study plan breaks down what you want to do. So if it is financial reporting, You have 8 more weeks to go. Okay. So in the next 8 weeks, what do you want to do each week? What do you want to do each day? And the other time, one of my private students, she was like, Nhyira, I'm struggling all these days. Then I need to go through with her, provide her with an idea, and she was able to prepare it up. So to enable you to study, you need to prepare a study plan and follow it. It's not that you prepare a study plan, oh, it's nice. But when it's time to study, you are watching your favorite telenovela or watching your favorite. Nobody is controlling how you live your life. That's what you have to understand. I'm not telling you how you should live your life. I don't have any rights to do that. I cannot advise you to do that. I don't have any right to do that. I'm just letting you know that the reason why you are failing the exams is because of the attitude, or the reason why you're going to fail the exams is because of the attitude you're using. Because if you're not studying, you're not working hard, you don't do assignments, you don't do exams, and you're just there, what are you doing? What are you doing? So that is what I want you to understand in that case. So number one, attend lectures, belong to a community. Number two, make sure that you make time to study on your own. I don't care who is teaching you. But if you don't study on your own, you're going to fail the exams. Number three, to enable you study on your own, make sure that you have a steady plan. That's very critical. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. Let me know in the chat box, what subjects are you writing? What questions do you have for me? What would you want me to share my thought on? I'm going to provide you with some blueprints on subject specifics so that we continue with the discussion. So give me a thumbs up on the video if you're getting some value real quick. Share the video. Let us reach as many students as possible. In case you've not subscribed to the channel also, what the heck? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and let's get excited about it. So I'm seeing some charts coming in. Let's see. I can bring some of them up real quick. Let's see. Okay, so I'm seeing a question coming up here. It says, my question is on taxation. Do we charge tax on net loss or do we have to ignore it? No, if the company made a loss, you don't charge tax on it. So the loss can be carried forward for 3 years. If the entity is in a priority industry, then it could be carried forward for 5 years. In that case, give me a moment. So if the company makes a loss, you don't charge any tax on it. Okay. That reminds me, we have copies of my taxation book right here. If you buy this book, you get a PDF update also on the new tax laws and the laws that are going to be applying this year. And it's 120 Ghana cedis. So you can call or WhatsApp us and you'll be able to get a copy. Then we also have our public sector accounting and finance also available. That is also 120 Ghana cedis. You could call or WhatsApp and delivery could be arranged wherever you are located here. So the two books are available: Advanced Taxation or Principles of Taxation, and then Public Sector Accounting and Finance, covering everything and the key issues that you need to understand in order for you to pass the examination. So that is your answer. Next person, let's see, who do we have? Hi, I'm from Namibia, writing supplementary undergraduate subject, financial accounting. I struggle with consolidated cash flows. Okay. Yeah, consolidated cash flow is, a little bit challenging. I think we've not covered any video on that yet on the channel. But let's see, let me note it down. Consolidated cash flow. What exactly do you struggle with in consolidated cash flows? Dominic Nameni. Forgive me if I don't mention your name right, okay? Don't screw me up. Forgive me for that. Who is that? Tara. Okay, I don't know what that is. Bernard Osei said, please, how can I pass FM? Okay, Bernard, I've mentioned a number of things that you need to do. Let me see if I can bring my screen back up. Right, so I've mentioned a number of things that you need to do already. Brand, let's get rid of this. Give me a moment. So I've mentioned three things that are general. It applies to whatever subject you're writing as a student. Number one, I said attend lectures. Don't try to do this thing on your own. Go and pay some money. 10 lectures. Number two, make sure you make time to self-study on your own. Number three, make sure that you are going to have a study plan, because without a study plan, you're going to just be studying anyway, anyhow you like. Now, how do you pass financial management? In addition to these things, the way you pass financial management is that financial management has some key topics that you need to really focus on in order to increase your chances of passing the examination. These key topics, among other things, include the following, like business finance. Whether I like it or not, in the exam, or there is going to be a question on business finance. Okay, on business finance. Now, business finance is broadly divided into two. We have what we call the cost of capital and then sources of finance. So you have to make sure that you are abreast with these two areas, because definitely the examiner will shower some blessings on you relating to these areas. Definitely, there is a question waiting for you on these topics. Number two, it's going to be the issue about business valuation. That's going to be very basic, very critical. Business valuation. Definitely, there's going to be a question on that. So you want to make sure that you really solidify your knowledge on the various methods of business valuation, the asset valuation method, the dividend valuation method, the cash flow, the discounted cash flow method, earnings yield method, dividend yield method, PE ratio method. Familiarize yourself with all of them and know when to use what at the end of the day. Then, aside that, you're going to be talking about the issues in relation to acquisition and mergers, which is actually linked to business valuation. But there are some theories exclusive under acquisition and mergers that you must know about at the end of the day. Then, risk management. Okay, this is where we're talking about the issue in relation to foreign currency risk management, interest rates risk management. Familiarize yourself with them very well. Then the last one is working capital management. The sweet spot in management, in financial management, is that almost each area of the syllabus, there is a question that examiner is going to be throwing at you. So you want to make sure that you are strong in these areas, practice a lot of questions in these areas, and you should be able to put yourself in the position to be able to pass the examination and definitely become successful. Emma Avo, Kweku Billy, and then Bini Ado. Thank you for the thumbs up on Facebook. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you guys also on YouTube. For those of you who are giving us a thumbs up on the video on YouTube, it helps us a lot to promote the video so we can reach a lot of students there. Senior man said, hey, Senior man said, I will be writing FM and the part 3 papers. Whoa, this guy got some tough duties there. Senior man, are you a full-time student or you are a part-time student? Because financial management and all the level 3 papers, bro, you better be serious about it. Let me know, senior man, are you a full-time student or a part-time student? Because I think that is too much if you're not a full-time student. You may not be able to prepare enough coming April 2022 for 5 papers if you are not a full-time student. So maybe check it out very well. You can do the FM and maybe 2 papers in level 3. Even though you're supposed to register for all the level 3 papers, ignore the other 2 and prepare well for 2 papers and go and write them. But don't try to spread your wings on all the 4 papers plus the FM in level 2. Because if you're not careful, you're going to be in a position that you will not be able to prepare well for the exams, and you'll be shabbily prepared in all the papers. And if care is not taken, you will fail all of them. So to avoid you failing all the papers, probably make an assessment. You can do corporate reporting, financial reporting, corporate reporting and advanced audit and assurance, and do the two with financial management and go in for it. But if you want to do all four and one and the FM, and you're not a full-time student, you'll struggle. You'll struggle. Okay? Because like I tell people all the time, listen, this whole examination is not 100 meters we are going on. It's not about, I want to, I know people have vision. People have dream. And Nhyira, by the end of 2022, I have to become a chartered accountant. And Nhyira, by the time I'm 27, I want to become a chartered accountant. And Nhyira, by the time I'm 30, I want to become a chartered accountant. And Nhyira, before I marry, I want to become a chartered accountant. It's good. It's good. But what you have to know is that talk is cheap. Work is hard. Saying it, that one you can say it, but the doing is different. So, I respect your vision. I respect your dreams. I respect your aspiration. And I pay homage to you for them. But the fact that you say that thing does not mean you're going to do it. So instead of blabbering around it, talking, come on, why not put in some work? Why not put in some study? So I respect your hustle. I respect your dreams. I respect your aspirations. But hey, let's be serious here. You better do it. You better put in some work. Because some of you have some dreams this year. You want to achieve some goals this year. Some of you want to become chartered accountants at the end of this year. Some of you want to finish level 2 and go to level 3 at the end of this year. Some of you want to do something amazing at the end of this year. It's all good, but it requires work. Even if you want to marry this year, you want to build your first house this year, you want to buy your first car this year, you want to have your first child this year, whatever it is, it's going to require some work. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So that's what I want you to understand. It's very critical you have that understanding there. And senior man, let me know in the chat. Are you a full-time student? If not, let's deal with you in another way. Okay, senior man said, I started classes in November. Okay. You started classes in November. Okay. All right. Like I said, if you feel you're capable, go for it. Okay. If you feel you're capable, go for it. But be careful because it's going to require a lot of work. That is why I asked, are you a full-time student or you're working? Because the papers in level 3, they all require some level of work. So I don't know how tough you are, but I pray for more grace for you at the end of the day. But you need to be strategic about this whole thing and find out. If it is 3 papers you can focus on, do it. Go in there, pass them well. August is there. December is there. See, take it easy. Take it easy. Don't give yourself a lot of pressure that will kill you later on. So that's my take. That's my take. Okay, that's my take. Let's see other comments coming in. Dominic said to pass exams. I don't know where that one is coming from. Let's see what we have here. I feel I'm having a lot of probably some. Let's see. Ruth, what? Nhyira. Sorry if I don't mention your name all right, okay? Ruth Nhyira said, I'm writing FM and FR. Okay, so I've shared some thought on FM for you. We're going to have FR in a moment. Nayan said, writing SBR, in March. I've taken SBL from Udemy, say, dinner classes. Okay. Yeah, once you're taking some class, it's okay in that particular case. Once it's effective. I have covered syllabus around 70 to 80%. Go through one time of all subjects. And from February start, I am about to practice the past questions. Yeah, that is okay, Nayan. That is very critical because covering the subjects or covering the syllabus, it's very basic. That is the starting point, and that helps you to be able to actually pass the examination at the end of the day. May Hope said, it seems you don't have audit video lectures. Yeah, if it is not available here on YouTube, it's not available. But you can check our online study portal, because if you enroll in our courses online, you get access to all our lecture videos and also be able to join our live Zoom sessions as well as our executive revision masterclass. So if there are no videos of something you're looking for on YouTube, definitely they are available in our full courses online that you can enroll in and get access to. Ayodeji, I don't know if I got that name right. He says, how can I get full access to the videos? I am from Nigeria and I'm preparing for ICAN. Yeah, just visit our website, NhyiraPremium.com. NhyiraPremium.com. That's our website. You visit our website, you'll be able to get access to all our lecture videos at the end of the day, and be able to also join our live Zoom sessions there. You can check the description, the first video on the description. You call, you WhatsApp, you visit the website, and then you can also call us or WhatsApp us 050-114-9296. You'll be able to get access to that. Dominic said, I struggle with creating operating activities section using the direct method. Who uses the direct method? Are you required as per your syllabus to know the direct method? Because the direct method is not really used in the preparation of the cash flow statements. So I don't know why you should have a headache on that one, really. But let me know if it is a requirement in your syllabus. That's fine. Suleimana Abubakar said, hi, Nhyira, good evening. Thanks for the efforts. Always a pleasure, Suleimana. Thanks for joining us. Stan Obi said, I plan to do FR and AA in ACCA in June 2022. Okay, that's awesome there. That's awesome there. Any other questions, please put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Let me know the challenges you have in the various subjects, and let me see if I can provide you with some answers in that case. Nayan said, I will check out your study plan video. As per my plan of studying 10 hours a day, I can't fulfill 10 hours daily. Rather, I used to study around 8 hours only. Yes, so you need to be realistic when you are setting up the study plan. So check out the video on the channel, and you can prepare your study plan in that, so that you are really going to do what you have to do in that particular case. So let me know. Any other questions for me, please? Put it in me. Any other questions? Put it in the chat. Let me know what subjects are you writing. I'm going to provide you with some blueprints real quick as we continue with the discussion here. So let me bring up my screen. Now, like I said, 3 strategies I've already shared with you. Number 1 is you need to attend lectures. Please don't do this thing on your own. Like I said, you don't do this on your own. Don't do this on your own. Self-study. Make some time to study. I don't care how busy you are. Make some time to study. And then make sure you prepare a study plan. Very, very critical in that particular case. I'm seeing a comment coming in. Let's see if I can take it. Christy Jackie said, how do I prepare for all the level 3 papers? Okay. Before I answer that, Christy, let me get some more information. Are you a full-time student or a part-time student? Do you work? What is your schedule like? Because you see, you need to be careful. The reason why questions like this, I don't just give you do this, is I need to know your situation, then I'll provide you with some advice at the end of the day. So are you a full-time student or a part-time student? Meaning you work? Do you have family? Do you have a lot on your plate? Because if you have a lot on your plate, then maybe trying to do all 4 may not be good. Probably do 2, corporate reporting, financial audit and assurance, go for it. So before I can answer your question, Gifty, is it Gifty or Christy? Come on, Christy. Uh, Let me know. Are you a full-time student? Do you work? What is on your plate? Da 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 da. Let me see. Okay, so she said, I'm a part-time student. I close at 4 and I have free weekends and I'm single. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. You can chill a lot. It means you can have a lot on your plate to chill. Okay, so if you have a lot of time to chill, then let's chill together. So this is how you chill. So since you're single, you are close at 4 p.m. and then you have all the weekends available, it means that number one, you need to have a study plan. So I will advise you to prepare a study plan. Watch my video on how to prepare a study plan. That is very, very critical. Then what's going to be happening here is that, and I hope you are attending lectures, Christy. I hope. Are you attending lectures? Let me know. Let me know. So if you have the whole of the weekend, then what is going to be happening is that you need to have study plan and detailed out the key issues that you have to focus on. If you are doing corporate reporting, number one, be strong in ethics. So start with ethics. Make sure you understand everything in ethics. Number two, the ratios, interpretation of financial statements. Make sure you are strong in that very well. Number three, the specialized transactions. That is business valuation, corporate restructuring, financial reorganization. Do them. Do them. So that is the thing I want you to understand at the end of the day. So corporate reporting, ethics, ratios, specialized transactions. That is how I want you to study. Be strong in these things. The ratios, be strong in your calculation, be strong in your interpretation, because that is very critical and we cannot overemphasize the importance of that. Not only that, then you come to the consolidated financial statement. You introduce yourself a little bit on the consolidated financial statement. Now, this is what you are studying. So that is why I said you need to make time to self-study. This is your study plan, not what you are being taught. So because you need to arrange yourself in this manner for your brain to be able to actually have the topics together in that particular case. So consolidated financial statement, you introduce yourself a little bit to that. Then you come to the standards. So for corporate reporting, this is how you're going to do it. For corporate reporting, this is how you're going to do it. Because there is a question for us on ethics. There's a question for us on ratios. There's a question for us on specialized transactions. Then there is a question for us on consolidated financial statement, both theories and then computational aspects. Then when it comes to the standards, do all standards, but three of the standards I will tell you about is IAS 19, employee benefit, IFRS 9, financial instruments, and IFRS 2, share-based payments. These three standards are no-go-to standard in that particular case. So Christy and everybody else doing corporate reporting, these are the things that you need to understand. How do you study it? This is how you go about it. So when you're preparing your study plan, break your study plan down to these topics and practice questions, go through the text, go through everything. I think you said you are attending lectures every evening. Okay, that's awesome. So once you are attending lectures, you are being guided, you are being given the blueprints that you require, so you go for it. That is corporate reporting. Then it comes to the second one, advanced audit and assurance. When it comes to the advanced audit and assurance, there are key areas, key issues that you need to focus on in order to increase your chances of passing the examination. Number one is ethics. A minimum of 10-mark question waiting for you in the exam hall on ethical issues. So you have to be strong on ethics. Now, there is a thin line between ethics in corporate reporting and ethics in advanced audit and assurance. So you got to be careful, because in audit and assurance, we're looking at ethics from the perspective of the audit firm, but in corporate reporting, we are looking at ethics from the perspective of the accountant. So you have to be careful how these two, they are not the same. The requirements will not be the same. They're going to be different a little bit. So ethics is going to be there. We need to make sure we understand that. Number two, acceptance of engagement. Acceptance of engagement. Audit planning. and risk assessment, acceptance of engagement, audit planning, and risk assessment. Whether you like it or not, minimum of 20-mark question waiting for you on this. So what factors do we take into consideration before we accept an engagement? How do we plan an audit? Audit plan, audit strategy. What are the elements of the audit strategy? The scope of the audit, the timing of the audit. What are the types of risks available? We have audit risks, business risks, and then the risks of material misstatements. Under audit risks, what do we have? Inherent risks, control risks, detection risks. Under the business risks, what do we have? Strategic risks, compliance risks, financial risks, operational risks. You must understand how all of these things add up together. And auditing is interesting. I just love it. Then audit procedures and audit evidence. Definitely there is a question waiting for you on this. Audit procedures and audit evidence. There is a question waiting for you on this in the exam hall. So you better be careful about the audit procedures and the sessions being tested. Now there are sessions are known as what we call the ACCA cover. So definitely when it comes to audit and assurance, there is something you need to understand there. Then public sector audits. Definitely there is a question about this in the exam hall. You want to make sure you read that very well and understand everything that relates to public sector auditing in that particular case. Then the last thing that is also crucial is going to be the audit reporting. Remember, you are not going to be asked to prepare an audit report, but you must know the impact of an event on the auditor's report. The examiner may ask you to look at an extract of an auditor's report or examine an auditor's report and see whether it is good or it is not good, whether it is right or it's not right. The examiner may ask you that, and you have to be on the lookout to be able to do that and to be able to know that in that particular case. Then there are other issues like quality control, money laundering, and then professional liability. Like those are introductory issues. You can't read them. But keenly, these areas are going to be covering about 90%. This is about 90% of your exams. And if you're strong in these, you should be able to go in there and murder the paper. 3, advanced taxation. Advanced taxation. Now, if you are doing advanced taxation, like I mentioned, we have our book available. It's 120 Ghana cedis. And I'm seeing Johnson Tete saying, Nhyira, please, I want some of your books. Okay, so you can WhatsApp us 050-114-9296. 050-114-9296. You can see below the screen, the number is scrolling there. You can get the number, WhatsApp us, and we'll do delivery for you. So if you're doing advanced taxation, I'll recommend that you get this book because it will help you. We have the thing simplified in there. And getting this book means you also get my PDF newsletter, which I break down all the core principles. I call it the Taxation Bible. It's a PDF document that our team has put together, and you're going to get that so that you, at a glance, you know all the principles that you need to use from corporate tax liabilities, standard tax planning measures, mergers and acquisitions, tax incentive for businesses and all that. You'll be able to get that from this book as well. So advanced taxation, what do you focus on? Number one, you got to be strong on corporate tax liabilities. We cannot overemphasize the importance of that. So you need to be strong on corporate tax liabilities. Number two, you got to be strong on, now if you're doing corporate tax liabilities, please be careful on capital allowance, because that is very critical at the end of the day there. Then you need to know standard tax planning measures. Now, when we talk about standard tax planning measures, there are a lot of things here. There are issues about mergers, acquisitions. There are tax principles governing that. You must know it. There are issues about transfers. You must know about. Very important. There are issues about treatment of financial cost, financial gain. You must know about that. There are issues about interest expenses. You must know about that, using the thin capitalization. So there are a lot of principles underlining these that you must know about as a taxation or as a tax student going into the exam hall in that particular case. And then double taxation. I mean, We cannot overemphasize the importance of that. Double taxation. Then certainly permanent establishment. We have the foreign permanent establishment and then the Ghanaian permanent establishment and all that. So these are also some key issues that you need to pay attention to in that case if you are doing advanced taxation there, if you are doing advanced taxation. Then the last thing is strategic case study. Some of you are waiting for the precinct to come, then you start learning. You will go and fail the exams. Continue to wait and go and fail the exams. Now, when it comes to case study, you must understand what case study generally is about. Case study is divided into a number of categories. We have what we call the business strategy. We have what we call ethics. We have what we call governance. And we have what we call the financial perspective. Now, there are a couple of divisions, but these are the 4 key issues you need to focus on. Whether I like it or not in the exam, or there is something on ethics that the examiner may bring to you. There are issues about governance that you must know about. Then the business strategy is where we are talking about the various models. The models. So you must know when to use which model. So if we are doing a macro environmental analysis, what do we use? The PISTOL framework. If we are doing industry analysis, then we need to use the Porter's 5 forces. If we are talking about globalization, we need to use the Porter's diamond. If we are doing an internal environmental analysis, then we can use the SWOT analysis or the value chain analysis. If you are talking about issues in relation to the strategies we will make to gain competitive advantage, then you can talk about the Porter's generic model. You can talk about the strategic clock. You can talk about the directional policy matrix. These are various modules that we're going to be using. If you're talking about performance measurement of the entity, then you are going to be talking about the balance scorecard or the Fitzgerald and Moon building block, or you're going to be talking about a triple bottom line. So it depends on what you are supposed to do and the kind of information available and what module you can be using at the end of the day. So that's it. So under the business strategy aspect, you're going to be dealing more with the modules. So you must know when to use which model, when not to use which model, because that helps you to understand it very well at the end of the day. So the modules are critical. And it's not about memorizing the modules. I say this all the time. It's not about memorizing the modules. It's about understanding the modules and knowing how to apply the modules at the end of the day. So for level 3, Christy and everybody else doing level 3, these are some of the things I can share with you here in that case. So let me know, what subjects are you writing? I see some of you guys jumping up. You are welcome. Give us a thumbs up on the video. It helps us a lot to reach a lot of students like yourself. And comment in the comment section, which subjects are you writing? What areas do you have difficulty in that you would want me to really share my thought on as we prepare for the exams in that particular case, Now, subscribe to the channel in case you've not subscribed to the channel. I don't know why, but subscribe. Akon Verna said, Nhyira, evening, Akon Verna. I hope you're doing well. Senior man said, I am a national service personnel who work 2 to 3 days a week. Okay, so it means you have a lot of time at your disposal. So if you have a lot of time at your disposal, why not? Then you can prepare for the papers that you are saying you can prepare for or you want to prepare for. So go for it, senior man, in that case. But like I said, monitor yourself very well. And like 5 papers requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of time, so you got to be careful about it. Simon S said, hello, sir. Hi, Simon. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Simon said, I'm doing public sector and management accounting. How many hours do I need a week? That is based on you. I cannot give you an hour. Okay, Simon, I cannot tell you the number of hours you're supposed to study. It depends on your schedule. It depends on the time you have at your disposal. So you need to prepare a study plan. Okay, so go watch my video on how to prepare a study plan. I don't know, after the stream, I'll let my team put it in the description of this video so that you can get it easily there. So it will be put in the description of this video. Currently, it's not there on the live stream, but by the time I will end the live stream, the team is going to post it there. I'm live streaming, so we cannot edit it and put it there right now. Or you can check the how-to playlist on my channel. You will see how to prepare a study plan. Get a study plan. I shared how you can prepare a study plan. So prepare the study plan. I wouldn't advise how many hours you need a week because we are all different. So there's nothing like you need 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week. No, it's the quality of the time. Because I can sit behind a book for 30 minutes, and what I would do in 30 minutes behind the book could take somebody 1 month to do. Maybe because of the quality of my time, because of the fact that I'm going to shut everything else off at the end of the day. Now, one thing also that I want to share my thought on with you is your phones. Okay? In as much as the phones helps, another time they become what? Distractions, quote unquote, to you people, to some people. So what you want to do is, many of the mobile phones now have what is called the focus mode. I don't know, but I think it's on an iPhone, it's on Samsung, and I don't know, maybe some Androids also. There should be a focus mode. Now, the focus mode is where you schedule that at a certain time. Even though your data could be on, you will not get notification from certain applications. So that even though your data is on, you could be learning, but WhatsApp and co, you shut them down during the time that you are learning so that you will not be distracted. Because you see, sometimes when the WhatsApp message comes, you are curious, you want to go and check. Who is sending me a message? Then you go and check. Before you know it, you've started a conversation. So there are tools that helps you to be able to use this gadgets much better. Find these tools and use the gadgets much better so they don't become a curse to you. They will continue to be a blessing to you at the end of the day. Obi said, what of FR and ARR topics for study plan? FR, I've shared my thought on FR already in that particular case, but the issue about financial reporting is you need to know ethics. Start with ethics. You need to know about ratios. Start with that. Introduce yourself to the consolidated financial statement a little bit. Then you can go on to look at the accounting standards at the end of the day, because the accounting standards are going to be covering about 40% of the exams at the end of the day. So you must understand the accounting standards pretty well in order to increase your chances of actually passing the examination. Christy said, thanks so much. Always a pleasure. Nayan said, it sounds like SBL syllable models. Yeah, definitely. It's the same as SBL, just that there is a variety on the structure of the question in ACCA and the structure of the question in ICAG. I am nervous before start of exams. Oh, no, you don't have to be nervous. Now, that is one of the things that I think you need to also deal with as part of the strategies that I'm sharing with you. It's one of the things I want you to really deal with. So number 1, attend lectures. Number 2, self-study. Number 3, have a study plan. Number 4 is to be able to learn to manage your emotions. Learn to manage your emotions. You got to be very critical, very careful about that. I was having a conversation with one of my private students, and she was like, Nhyira, when I look at the syllabus and I look at what I've done so far, I'm already freaking out. I'm saying, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Don't freak out. We've not reached where you got to freak out yet. So you need to take it easy on yourself, okay? That is why if you have a study plan, it helps you. So that you are looking at it piece. You're not looking at the whole thing at the end of the day. So one of the things you need to do is to be able to learn to control your emotions. You're going to be afraid. You're going to be scared. You're not going to feel that you want to study some days, but you still have to make the time to study. Life is going to bombard you with a number of things, but you have to stay positive at all times at the end of the day. I tell my students always that, hey, do you think that there are times I come to class and or there are times that I get up and I don't feel like teaching the whole day? Yeah, there are times I get up and I'm like, I don't want to do anything the whole day. I just want to sleep, watch some movies on Netflix, and sleep. But I have to, because I mean, my team is waiting for me, the camera has to roll, content must be created, we must talk to people, business must go on. So I gotta be there. So you need to learn to control your emotions, manage your emotions, so that it doesn't get the best out of you at the end of the day. And it is in your hand. Okay, it is in your hand. It's like someone gives you broken heart. Do you understand? Someone gives you broken heart. What do? If you sit down there, you are crying, you are crying, you are crying. The person has given you broken heart already. He or she is gone. So you are there crying, men are not good, women are not good, men are not good. Who cares? The person has already done it. He or she is gone. So what you have to do is learn your lessons and get your life back. That's all. It's called emotional control. Nhyira, you don't understand. You don't know how it feels. Please, give us some break here. Control your emotions. Okay, and that's one of the reasons, or that's one of the things that will make you more successful. If you should learn to control how you feel about things, the anxiety, the environment, and the various things you go through, you can easily become successful. Okay, so Nyan, don't be nervous, and anybody else who is already freaking out before the exams, I want to tell you that you don't have to be. If you really break down the things the way they are supposed to be broken down, and you learn them in the manner that they are supposed to be learned, you will see that the pieces will add up together, and you'll be able to prepare well for the exams and pass the exams at the end of the day. Arnold, I am, and then Humphrey Ashikwe. Thanks very much for the thumbs up on Facebook. Really appreciate that. Let me know what else do I have to cover on the live stream. Hit me with some questions. Edu Yeboah Frank said, "How are you, boss? I'm flourishing. Thanks so much. I've been following you. Thanks up. Thank you very much, Edu Yeboah, for following us. It's always a pleasure." Nana Kwatin said, can you please highlight on capital reorganization and corporate reporting?" That is a huge area. Maybe we will cover that in one of our live streams coming in the following weeks. Coming up, so stay tuned. Nana Kwatin, follow me on Instagram. Details will be posted there so that you will be able to get access to that. So we will because we don't have any content on that on our YouTube channel, but it's a huge area in corporate reporting, and definitely we have plans of covering that this semester in that case. So keep following us. Johnson Tete said, "Nhyira, I'm in level 100. What are some of your books?" Well, like, oh no, if you're in level 100, then you need to know your course structure and all that to be able to determine. Because my books are strictly for ICA students. It's based on the ICAG syllabus. So I don't know how that will work for your course outline in your university or your school. So I cannot recommend anything for you now in that particular case. Then Nyan said, "I don't know why it happens with me. Still, I passed my AA exams on 1st December. Say, your thoughts on meditations?" Oh, meditation is good. Meditation is good. And if you don't overdo it, it's a good thing for you at the end of the day. So you must learn to practice what I call ethical meditation. Because, I mean, there are certain videos on meditation on YouTube. If you watch them, I mean, you're going to get a little deeper into some things you're not supposed to get to. But meditation is okay. It clears your mind a lot. Sitting down and not thinking about anything, being grateful for what you have now, being appreciative of your environment and all of that. So, yeah, meditation is good. It clears your mind very well, and it helps you to control your emotions. So ethical meditation, it's okay, but you make sure that you don't go that far, because I mean, a lot of things can happen. Some people think meditation is about sitting down, emptying your mind, and something will enter your mind. No. Meditation is a conversation you have with yourself. Okay, conversation you have with yourself, being grateful to God for the things that has happened to you, the things that you have, the things that you see yourself becoming, and it helps your emotions at the end of the day. It helps your emotions at the end of the day. So, Nayan, I think meditation is great. Just make sure it is ethical and you are doing what you feel you need to do in that case. Wise One said, much grateful, always a pleasure. Wise One, thanks very much for joining us on the live stream. Okay, so any other questions? So this is our takeaway here. I hope I've answered all questions. I hope I did not skip any question. Please, if I skipped your question, kindly put it back in the chat and let me pick it up for you real quick. I hope I've not skipped any question. I hope so. So this is my takeaway for you. How do you pass the exams? Number one, attend lectures. But the fact that you're attending lectures does not mean you learn when you like. So self-study, very critical. To help you to self-study, prepare a study plan. Number three. And number four, your emotions. Control your emotions very well. That is very critical for you on how you need to prepare yourself to pass the examination. Like I said, don't overwhelm yourself with more papers. Take your time. Okay, this thing is not about, like I said, oh, Nhyira, this year, dear, I want to become a chartered accountant. This year, dear, I want to become, please. If you are saying that thing, make sure you work hard. If you're not ready to work hard, give us some break. So you can get our advanced taxation book or principle of taxation book. It's 120 cities. And for those of you doing public sector accounting and finance, you can also get this one, our public sector accounting and finance book. The taxation book, you're going to get access to my taxation newsletter, where I give you updates on the various tax principles and the documents that we prepare that will help you to be able to really pass the examination in that particular case. Then I said, Nhyira, in fact, I have a problem in AAA. Okay, Vena, what is your problem? Are you attending lectures? If you're attending lectures, maybe your what problem do you have in advanced audit and assurance? What problem is it that you have? Maybe be specific, because if you say you have a problem, what is the problem? It's like you go to the doctor and say, doctor, I'm sick. Okay, you are sick of what? Maybe my tummy hurts or whatever. So be specific there in that particular case. ICAG is equivalent to ACCA, right? Yes, it's equivalent, but they are different. The ICAN is jurisdictional, that is ICA, Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana, while the ACCA is a global certification. So they're equivalent, but they have different weights, different strength, depending on where you are standing at and who you are talking with in that case. So the ICAG is Ghana's professional qualification program in that particular case. That just like how we have in India, the Institute of Chartered Accountants, India, that's the same way we have the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana. So whilst ACCA is a global certification, ICAG, it's jurisdictional, what gives you the rights and the authority to be able to sign accounts, prepare financial statements, or authorize financial statements, or audit financial statements here in Ghana in that particular case. So that's what you need to understand. On Facebook, I see Mashuk Zainab and then Nana Kwatin with a thumbs up on the video. Thanks very much, Mashuk Zainab and Nana Kwatin. And thanks everyone else giving us thumbs up on the video as well on YouTube. We really appreciate it in that particular case. So that is what I want you to know. If you want to pass the exams, go to school, study on your own, prepare a study plan, and control your emotions. Control your emotions. Control your emotions. If you do this, I believe you can pass the examination. And like I was saying, don't overwhelm yourself with a lot of papers. Every time a student reached out to me and said, I'm writing 3 papers or 4 papers, I say, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Now, the more papers you write, the more money I make. But I'm not interested in the money. Do you understand it? I'm not interested in the money. I'm interested in your ability to be able to go into the exam or pass the exams once and for all and move ahead with your life. So when students reach out to me, I want to do 3 papers, I want to do 4 papers, I say, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. What's your schedule like? Are you married? Are you a part-time student, a full-time student? Do you have free time? Do you have a lot on your plate or less on your plate? Because if you have less on your plate, then definitely you can do more papers. But if you have a lot on your plate, you are married, you have children, you are an elder in church, or you have some things going on the weekends, then doing 2 papers could be okay. Unfortunately, the ICA exams, you cannot write 1 paper. If not, maybe doing 1 paper sometime will be good. Just that you cannot write 1 paper. I don't know why, but you just cannot write 1 paper. So that is the issue there. Vaina said, yes, I attend lectures. Okay, that's awesome. So what is your problem in advanced audit and assurance, Vaina? What's your problem? What really is the problem you have in advanced audit and assurance? Let me know. Let me know. What is the problem you have in advanced audit and assurance? What is the problem you have in advanced audit and assurance? Let me know. Nyan said, I am connected with you from a long time. Let's see your guess, sir. I don't know. I don't understand that. Please, Nyan. Let me know what you mean by that. Okay. So that is it about that. I'm going to be concluding around here today. It's been a great week. In the 4th week in our preparation towards the ICA April 2022 examination. We're going to be coming back next week to continue with our discussion. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because the details will be put there. And Instagram too, we post some other content coming in there to help you to be able to pass the examination. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell notification icon so that when I go live, you will be notified by YouTube so you can join the live stream, study, and prepare well for the examination. Like I say all the time, keep studying, keep working hard, and I know that you can definitely pass the examination. If there are any enquiries, you know what to do already. You can reach us on 050-114-9296, 050-114-9296. You can reach us on that number 050-114-9296, or visit our website NhyiraPremium.com. The link is in the description. The first link in the description of this video. You can get access to that link, and then you go on our website or download our mobile application. Either you are on Android on the Google Play Store, you can download the Nhyira Premium app, or on the iOS store, it's still the Nhyira Premium app. So you can download the application as well, get access to blog posts, get access to free lecture videos, some of which are not on YouTube. You'll be able to get them in the application, and you'll be able to really study under my mentorship. You can also subscribe to our podcast on various platforms available so that you can study well in that manner. So that is the issue about that. That is the issue about that. So that's it. And thanks very much for joining me on the live stream today. Nyan said, please, do you podcast on Spotify for ACCA professional level papers? We have some content there, but I need to confirm about that. So just go on Spotify. You can subscribe or follow, or you can check in the episodes. There should be something relating to level 3 papers, because we have some standards that we have covered. We have some consolidated financial statements that we have covered. We have some models that in SBR that we have covered, that in some of the episodes that you can check out in the on Spotify or on the podcast there. Okay, so thank you very much. It's always a pleasure coming your way. I'm going to end the stream today. Want to really appreciate your messages, your concerns, and I hope that I was able to provide you with some nuggets to be able to help you so you can achieve your goals by 31st December 2022, so that you can become successful at the end of the day. So enjoy your weekend, take care of yourself, and most importantly, make sure that you do something that will take your dream and take you closer to achieving your goals for this year. And I'll catch you next week as we continue with our discussion. Till we meet again next week, take care of yourself, stay safe, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.